Okay, so it says
Recording.
recording.
Woo!
So I'm gonna hey James,
Hey, Tyler.
I'm gonna pull up my Facebook real quick. To everybody who's probably like, what is this? We're trying something new.
This is what this is.
Oh hey, we're live. Cool. All right, so it's working. Welcome
Awesome.
to the first ever Krypton Report live broadcast. This is something James and I have talked about. Also, because I do this with Phil on Pennyworth, and because I have to follow in Phil's footsteps. We want to do this as something new to do for doing comic reviews and exciting stuff. Now, as you can probably notice if you're watching James and I usually don't do stuff live because we have children. And for those who don't know, let's bring on and let's show them. Hey, Solo.
Hi.
Come on over, buddy. Come here, pal. Look.
Hi, James.
Hey, Solo. Come back here, Jimmy. I want to say hi.
Hello.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, look what shirt he's wearing, too.
Superman.
Nice.
Oh,
But yeah, Solomon's hanging out here with me, aren't you, buddy?
Yep.
Yep. We're playing in the cave.
he's all excited. He's live.
Yes.
Look, Solomon. Want to see
Go
something
on.
cool? Look. Okay. We're live on Facebook. But all right. So we're here to talk about some news and some great Superman stuff. So let's get started. This is all new to us, so we're excited. But here we go.
Crisis news, right?
Let's
Crisis news.
let's knock out some of the stuff before the crisis. Yeah, here we go. Super news. We got our cast for Superman Red Son. I'm really excited for the idea of Jason Isaacs to voice Superman because I think he's a great actor, but he always gets stuck being the villain.
Except for in Event Horizon.
Dude, I have not seen that movie in so long, but all I remember is I watched it, I want to say,
It's one of my
about
favorite, actually.
10 years ago, and thinking, like, man, this movie holds up.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. It's one of my favorites.
And of course, one of my favorite movies is The Patriot, and he's in that as the horrible villain.
Yeah.
And Harry Potter, he's the villain. I've watched him in Star Trek Discovery. He was cool. But man, it's Superman, Red Son. I'm excited. I hope they kind of keep the ending the way it is in the book, with the allusion to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was the big
just say
twist. I
that.
mean, if they change that.
If they change that, what's the point?
Yeah, absolutely.
But so that's exciting. We'll see other exciting news. Anything else exciting happen, James? I mean, we got that Birds of Prey poster. It's cool. Brian hates it, so
Yeah, he does.
but that's okay. I mean, we got somebody.
I mean, it's showcasing Harley. You know what I mean? It's her movie. It really is. Like,
oh yeah. Like we were talking about. We just did our rewatch of Suicide Squad, and we were talking. It's like, man, like that movie was so big, and everyone loved Margot so much as Harley. But yet here we are 4 years later, and we're finally getting the spin-off pseudo sequels, to that. But we're also next year getting the pseudo sequel to Suicide Squad. So we're gonna get, her back to back.
Yeah, 2020 and 2021.
But it's taken 4 or 5 years. It's just kind of crazy. You think they would have been cranking out Harley as soon as that film hit.
Well, there
came out.
Right. Well, there were so many things that they were trying to do. I mean, the Joker Harley. They were trying to do the Gotham City Sirens,
which I think would be a great sequel to Birds of Prey,
for
even
sure.
without seeing the film. Just having the villain girls and the villain heroes and all that. But
yeah, absolutely. I think that's
somebody joined Crisis that was a big deal. Oh,
Ashley
it was
Scott
Ashley
from
Scott.
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey.
Yep, that just came up recently. Of all the people to bring back, Ashley Scott, Huntress,
Hey, I
Helena
think that
Helena
actually
Helena
Wayne.
Kyle. Well, she was Helena Kyle in the show.
Yeah.
But she was Bruce and Selena's child.
Which, if you watch Birds of Prey the series, it's on DC Universe. It's definitely an Earth 2 series.
Yeah.
Or Earth something else. Because at the time it came out, it was kind of promoted like as a Earth 2. Because Earth 2 is when Catwoman and Bruce had Helena.
Mm-hmm.
But with the Crisis, she could be Earth like whatever.
Right.
She's not Earth 2. So we'll see what she becomes. Now, somebody else. Am I forgetting?
What, somebody else from Birds of Prey?
No. Somebody else joined Crisis.
I was going to say, well, somebody else from Birds of Prey, she's playing Alice in Batwoman. She played Dinah
which is
Lance
awesome
in that. Yeah.
I forgot to look up if Ian Abercrombie was still alive. Because I was like, they should just bring him back as Alfred.
Right.
All right, stop playing around, Tyler. So Tom Welling has joined Crisis. And not only has he joined Crisis, we got the first photo of him on set.
Him and Erica Durance. We got Lois and Clark.
Ian Abercrombie died in 2012. My bad. But yeah,
Stock
and Erica
footage.
Durance is back as Lois. She's back as Lois, not just back. Because we saw her, she was Kara's mom. And I don't know why we don't have Laura Vandervoot coming on, because I just want to see a scene of where it's Kara versus Kara.
Right.
And they just go back and forth. Like, no, it's pronounced Kara. No, it's Kara. And they go back and forth, because that would be really cool.
The interesting thing is going to be if they do like Kara meets Lois and she's like, you look a lot like my mother.
But no, we got Tom, and like okay, if Tom's there, everybody wants him in costume. I myself included.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if we will get it, but I'm holding out for hope. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
If we don't get him in costume, can I at least get him in the red jacket I have hanging up back there?
Right. Well, I mean, he should have the costume. He had the costume in the finale, so he is Superman.
Let's give him his own costume. Let's not just give him the mock Superman Returns costume.
Well, I don't think that he necessarily needs that costume. That's the costume they used because they had it, and then in Smallville season 11 comic, which I don't know if it would. Yeah, I mean, it ran alongside the New 52. It didn't have the trunks, and so yeah, no trunks. We're team no trunks.
Trunks are okay in certain situations.
Yeah, well,
we're getting there.
Yes, I'm not against the trunks at all. I mean, I could take it either way. I did like the costume without the trunks, and my favorite Superman costume now is the Rebirth costume. So
the Rebirth or the Reborn?
Reborn.
Because he's got the red boots with the red belt with the
red
gold,
diamond,
the gold diamond thingy. Yeah. I want that as a figure, and I haven't put it out. They put out the Rebirth, which I have. It's got the blue boots, which I thought was great. Now looking back, I think Jania is mocking us.
Is she back there?
No, she's messaging me like.
So yeah, kind of like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
like that one.
I feel like, and you go back now and you look at the Superman Rebirth, and his costume being so much blue, it makes sense because he was Superman Blue, which is what we found out later. So
Yeah.
it's kind of neat when you think about it. Like, oh yeah, hey, they were,
right. Well, I mean, on the Tom Welling side of things, I think that it would give a lot of like satisfaction and closure to a lot of the fans who were disappointed. I mean, we knew no tights, no flights, and he finally flew and he wore the suit, but it was a CGI Superman from a long distance, and then even the shirt rip was a CGI Superman symbol underneath. Like he wasn't even wearing a mock-up shirt underneath for a suit
I didn't know that.
could. Yeah.
I didn't know it was that. They went that far.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what I heard when that happened, when that came out. Because it doesn't look like it's actually like there on his chest.
I'm looking at I didn't think it was like the full suit. It just that they just made like not like a fake.
I'm
thing.
pretty sure that was fake. That he didn't even wear like a mock-up suit shirt underneath for the shirt rip.
I don't know. I'm about to ask you. But Tom, bro.
Right.
What were you wearing in that final scene?
I'm pretty sure that's what was going around then. So
I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I want to see him.
It would satisfy all Smallville fans if he suited up as Superman. Finally, I mean, 8 years has passed. He is Superman. It's like he's been Superman. He's been in his career for 8 years. Like it would do a lot of justice and satisfaction.
I agree. All right.
I mean, just to have him back is amazing, but we all are crossing our fingers.
So, and then yesterday, something amazing happened. We got our first image, then our second, then our third of Brandon Routh back in costume as what is pretty much the Kingdom Come look of Superman. And he looks awesome.
Pretty much. I mean, it's like identical. Like
I don't want to say Kingdom Come Superman because I feel like that ties into the story Kingdom Come, but like it's that same imagery,
So Alex Ross had posted this on his Facebook page, which is something that they had released.
All right, there we go.
There we go. And Brandon is doing the pose from a cover of Kingdom Come.
And all those are shared on our page.
Yeah, which I'm actually going to bring up the first official image that they had released.
His shadow. Did you see that one? Where it's just like his shadow profile?
Yeah, I saw that one. I scrolled through and I saw that one, and I was like, okay. I thought it was like some kind of art piece or something. But the first official image they released yesterday, or the second, I'm not sure.
When you sent it to me, I was like, wow, that's awesome. I wish that was real. And you're like, no, it's real. And I was like, I literally was eating with the family and said, what?
Yeah.
And I pulled it up and there it was. And so that belt looks awesome. Like it looks like Kingdom Come.
Yeah, the belt, and the trunks, like the trunks look even the belt loops on the sides. I mean, it looks perfect. It's an identical representation from Kingdom Come.
And like that's why I said like I would get there. Like the trunks look great in that suit. And like here's the like hold on.
The full.
We're new to this, people. The full shot, and you can see it online or on our here on the Facebook page. But like you see the boots. Boots look good. They look very Superman Returns. The boots do.
I mean, they're red.
The
They
way-
match the cape and they match the trunks. So as opposed to the maroon, or
I'm curious. I'm curious about this costume, like, because I mean, it looks great. I mean, it looks amazing, like the texture and everything for Superman there. And what I wonder and think about is we know that Michael Rosenbaum declined Crisis, and one of his reasons was saying there is no money to do it.
Too much shine.
And I'm like, okay, so there's not a lot of money in Crisis. They're doing a huge event. They're trying to get a lot of people involved.
And they're trying to honor everything that's been done. I mean, all the way back to Batman, 66 and Birds of Prey and
everybody who's coming on is part of TV.
Animation.
Okay? It's on TV. So people who are yelling like get Michael Keaton or get this, there's no money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if they can't afford Rosenbaum, you think you're gonna have Michael Keaton show up? Or Affleck or Cavill, as people are saying.
If we get
Brandon Routh, who was Superman in Superman Returns, he's still on TV though.
He's part of the current universe, yeah. So he's already contracted.
So he's a kind of hybrid character. So he's like you said, already contracted. So that's why there's no money. Okay, so who do they get? Ashley Scott. They're like, who can we afford to pull in? We're like Birds of Prey, the TV show that everyone forgets.
Yeah.
But saying that about TV, I really think they should get Gerard Christopher and Stacey Hyduck to appear and bring in the Superboy series in some way.
Like,
I mean, it's got a resurgence now since it's on DC Universe. It's like that lost piece of Superman mythology and culture because everyone forgot about it. There was no distribution, and then Lois and Clark happened.
Right. And that was popular.
It fit right in there.
So
it fit in that little spot right there after Superman 4, before Lois and Clark, and that's where Superboy hung out, and we just all nobody knew about it. So I really think they need to honor them in some way.
If they get them and they get Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher, it'd be like a Superman event. It's like Superverse.
That's honestly, I told you before, I just want a shot of Tyler Hoechlin Superman walking out, then behind him walks every other version.
Right.
And they just come all walking out together.
Right. And then we get Brandon and Dean and Tom and friggin' Gerard. Yeah, Superboy. Yeah.
Or you know who else? You know who else isn't working? Louis Grable. Or Grable, however you say his last name. He was Superboy on Smallville. Bring him in. He needs something to do.
Right. Get Connor Kent representation in there.
Yeah, let's bring in some Connor Kent.
Yeah. So
I really wish they would just throw out somebody keep it under wraps, and just all of a sudden Brendan Thwaites shows up as Dick Grayson.
I think they're keeping a lot of people. I think they're keeping some people under wraps, or at least some ways they're going to use people. If they're gonna use any type of film, Burton Schumacher or DCEU, it's gonna be like when the Flash was running through the time stream or the multiverse, and he saw 90s Flash when he saw
archival footage.
Exactly. Stock footage, archives. Yeah, that's what is. If they use that stuff and they represent that stuff, that's most likely what it'll be.
I'm telling you, I really want. I want to see a trailer, but at the same time, I just want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Well, they are now working on it. I mean, they announced that they started production, that they started filming on it. So like they had to have gotten they got these shows started early, I think, because they're going to need weeks to produce
Oh,
this.
yeah. Well, I mean, we know that we're right around the corner. We're going to drop Supergirl
next weekend.
The 6th, right?
8 days from now. 8 days from right now, we will have watched Batwoman and Supergirl on CW.
I'm checking my. Oh man, for some reason, some of my I put them all on my phone, but some of them aren't showing up.
I know.
Weird.
I know for sure.
Supergirl's there, but like the Batwoman premiere is not there. The Arrow, the Flash,
Batwoman and Supergirl are both premiering on the same night on the 6th, next Sunday. And then I know Black Lightning is premiering on the 7th, on Monday.
Hold on, I'm putting these.
But I am not sure of the exact start date of the Flash. And I know Arrow starts the following week on like the 15th, the 14th or the 15th, Monday or Tuesday. I think they're on Tuesday 15th. After Flash.
Yeah, I know I posted it before on our stuff.
But I know for sure that Batwoman and Supergirl are both on the 6th next Sunday.
I'm excited for all that, man.
Sunday's going to be a good night. Having Gotham and Supergirl, having Batwoman and Supergirl.
And then it'll make it fun for when their shows decide to cross over, because I've never really thought like
a 2-hour world's finest Supergirl Batwoman block. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, think about this. We just watched like twice, because my kids love it, the Girls Night Out episode, because it has Supergirl and Batgirl.
Doesn't it have and then it has Harley, Ivy. It's an all girls episode. Livewire.
And that's cool. But then I thought about it more and more, like, who do you think belongs more with Supergirl? Like Batwoman or Batgirl? Because Batwoman has that whole Batman's my cousin, just like Supergirl does. So it's like, who do you pair her up with more? Like, okay, Flash, October 8th.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be Batwoman, Supergirl, Black Lightning on Monday, Flash on Tuesday. Arrow's the only one that'll be starting on Tuesday night, the 15th, after the Flash, because they are going to be going up to Crisis, and then they're supposed to have 2 episodes post-Crisis.
So, yeah. And then when does Legends come back?
Post-Crisis. Legends, the first episode of Legends is supposed to be the final episode of Crisis, I believe.
All right, I think I got this all set up. It's kind of crazy, like when you think about like Arrow ending.
Yeah.
Like you just and like the Flash and stuff.
What's kind of interesting is if they create like, because you heard about the rumor for the female spin-off show off of Arrow, right? With Mia.
Yeah, and I mean that's cool. I just got to see how they develop it.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, I wanted, after season 2 of Arrow, I wanted like a Birds of Prey show with Huntress, at the time Sarah as the Black Canary, and we had Sin and everything. I don't know. Like, I think it'd be kind of cool. I'd still like to see Huntress come back.
Well, perhaps she'll come back in a, I don't know, Birds of Prey spinoff series from Arrow.
Yes. They'll call it just like Prey. Yeah. DC presents.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll bring in Batgirl then. Crack an egg. That's what they call.
No. That's my favorite part of that movie. I don't know why, but like the first time I saw that, I literally lost it.
That was hilarious.
And Solomon, I'll say crack an egg on it, and he'll just come out of nowhere. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Watch. Crack an egg on it. No, he let me down.
Live, and he let you down.
Usually, I know. I'll yell it upstairs and he'll be like,
No, on that note, me and the kids have watched the digital version, digital release of Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans, and they love it. Like since last night, we've watched it 3 times.
I'm excited. You know what's funny is like I enjoyed Teen Titans Go, the show, to a point, but I really liked the movie.
Yeah.
So
I enjoy the show to a point. Yeah, I enjoy the show to a point as well. It's funny, and I love there's the Easter eggs and stuff, but sometimes it's just like, oh my god. And even to a point in the movie, I was like, this is a lot of Teen Titans Go. And then it picked up again. So, but Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans is really cool. It's really funny to see them interacting with each other, and then the multiverse of people interacting with them. It's hilarious.
I'm excited. But all right, James, is there anything else on this, adventurous new episode we're trying to learn how to deal with here? I would like to kind of do this format. I think it'd be fun as we move forward with our comic reviews.
That's what I was thinking.
That way we can share panels a little easier and do them kind of special, like live broadcasts.
Yeah.
And then keep the regular podcast going. But all right, listeners, let us know what you think. Enjoy our faces for once. I really need to square up this camera.
Yeah, mine's on my computer, so let me rock the computer this side. Give it a gangster lean. There we go.
So, but all right, man. Good talking with you. Remember, everybody, look up in the sky.
Look up in the sky.
And enjoy us.
And enjoy Solo. And kids running around in the back.
The Anarchy.